Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is Tuesday, the January 12th today. My name is Karen, and I'm here with Get Moving. So it is Technique Tuesday today. So at the end, I'll be going over in a bit more in depth on a particular technique. I'll spoiler alert right now. We're going to go over balance stuff at the end of the session today. Okay, that is the technique that we're going to be I'm going to go in depth on this afternoon. Oh God, this morning. Sorry, my brain's not with it. Anyway, yes, my name's Karen. I'm here with Get Moving, and Get Moving is here to help people with mobility issues to get some exercise. Every weekday at 11 o'clock in the morning, you'll find me here, stuck in my little garage, freezing my head off, and doing some exercise, movement, getting stronger, getting fitter, helping people with mobility issues. So that can include people with disabilities, people with chronic medical conditions, people who are in rehab, stuff like that. Any reason where, for whatever reason, you can't quite move as well as you hope, Get Moving is here to help you. Don't forget, tell your friends, make me famous, get me a supermodel as a girlfriend or something, because you know I deserve it. Why not? So I have thrown my dice earlier on, and I have got down the random numbers of the repetitions of the exercise that we're going to be doing. I'm waffling at the moment just to let people turn up, so you can ignore me basically. But these exercises are going to be suitable for pretty much everybody. We're going to do them a set number of times. I will do them that number of times. Whether you do them that number of times or not is entirely up to you. You've got that window of opportunity to do the best that you can do. So do the best that you can. Don't give up, and away we go. I hope that's okay. Now, my talking is not working today, so I'm going to crack on and get on with some exercises, if that's all right with you. So, excuse me. Our first exercise is going to be before we go on to the first exercise, I will remember to actually plug in my microphone. So, give me 1 second. I'm going to slip this up to my t-shirt. Here we go. So as you can tell, my brain's not really working on firing on all cylinders today. Forgive me. So, excuse me. First exercise for everybody is going to be marching on the spot. So whether you are seated or whether you are standing, it makes no difference. You do the best that you can do. And if you're seated, marching on the spot means doing this. Sitting tall and just getting your legs moving as much as you can go. Okay, get them as high as you can and move them as well as you can. Whether it's a small move or a big move, doesn't matter. Just get them moving. All right. If you're standing, marching on the spot looks like this. Again, same idea. Just getting your legs up and marching away. Small moves are easier. Bigger moves are harder. You do whatever version you can do. Now, according to my dice, it says we're going to do 21 repetitions. Let me rephrase that. I am going to do 21 repetitions. You are going to do whatever you can in that time. Okay? As I always say, do the best that you personally can do. Now I'm going to crack straight on then, okay? So 21 times. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Marching on the spot. Getting your knees up. Moving your hips. Getting the blood going. And hopefully, fingers crossed, if I'm lucky, getting the brain working as well. You know, that's what I'm hoping for anyway. Wish me luck. Wish me luck actually counting. It's going to be a good one today. But that, I think, is 21, so there we go. It's going to be fun. Yeah, find out just how bad my counting is going to be today. Our next exercise, shoulder rolls. So whether you're seated or whether you're standing, you're going to roll your shoulders up, back and down, moving a nice big movement like so. Of course, if you can, you're going to roll your arms back like so. The bigger the move, the better. The smaller move if you need it. Seems that we're going to do 19 of these. So, see how good my counting is, and away we go. Rolling the shoulders back. As big a movement as you can do, and of course, if you can, get your arms going as well. It's all about mobility in the upper body. We're thinking about shoulders. We're thinking about shoulder blades. They're the bony bits of the upper back there, the things that slide around back there. We want them to be moving as much as we can. Don't think this is just shoulder joint, it's not. This is entire upper body, okay? So whether we're seated or standing, I want it to be nice and tall there. It won't work if we're slumped. Nice and tall, chest out, and feel your upper back moving around and doing lots of work. Now I can feel already, up there, that bit, that is working hard with me, and that's exactly what we want. Hopefully you're feeling something similar in a place somewhere similar, because that's what we're after. Upper back doing as much of the work as we can, so we've got good posture and good mobility in the upper half of our body. And this, I think, is number 19. Well done. So, knee bends are next. We've moved to the upper half again, so now we're going to move back down to the lower half. Knees, these joints, just in case you didn't know anatomy well enough. I spent many years learning anatomy. I know that these are knees. I don't always remember the name of them, but I know what they are. They're knees. And we're going to bend them now. So if you're seated, you're going to kick your feet out like so, bending and straightening your knees like so. And if you're standing, you're going to be bending them back behind you, getting your feet, or your heels rather, as close to your bum as you can. Now it seems we're going to do 21 of these. So again, wish me luck with the counting. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Bending and straightening the knees. Just keeping the joints mobile, really. Don't let them get seized up, don't let them get stiff. Let them move, let them improve, let them flow. Minimise the creaks and the groans and the snaps and stuff that they do. We want nice, good movement. Practice makes perfect, and of course the other side of that is use it or lose it. So we're going to make sure we keep on moving our joints. I think that's 20, so that means that's 21. Okay then, Twisty Sarah time now. So seated or excuse me, seated or standing. You're going to be nice and tall. Fold your arms and turning one way and then turning the other way. As big a move as you can manage. And it says here, only 16. We're going to fly through this one then. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Big twist one way, big twist the other way. So we're moving the spine now, the backbones. So in the same way as with the knee bends, we were making sure that the knees were staying flexible. This is going to make sure that our back is nice and mobile as well. We're not going to get a stiff, sore, solid back. Keeping it moving is a good thing. I think that is number 16. Well done, nicely done. Okay, double taps. Excuse me. Moving our legs again, and if we're standing, balance. Okay, I'll come back to that in a sec. So if you're seated, the double tap, one knee comes up twice before it goes down. So I've got a target there. It comes up, 1, 2, and then it goes down. Same on the other side. 1, 2, then it goes down. Make sure when that knee comes up, your body doesn't just collapse back into the chair. You want to stay nice and tall. Imagine there's no backrest behind you, and stay upright as you move your leg. Okay, it's harder than it looks, but give it a try. If we're standing, this is a real balance one, so if your balance is a little bit iffy, by all means, please stand close to a wall, a table, something like that for support if we need. Don't use it unless you have to, but it's there just in case. And if we're standing, the double tap is 1, 2, and then down. 1, 2, and then down. Okay, so we're balancing these 16 times as well, it seems. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. A double tap and down. A double tap and down. So an easier move is down here, a small, quick movement. A harder move is up here somewhere, which is a bigger, slower movement. You do the best version, and by best I mean the hardest. You do the best and hardest version that you can do without falling over. Falling over, as I always say, is bad. But challenging ourselves and working hard, doing difficult things, and that's good. That's really good. That's going to make us better. So do the hardest version you personally can do. That, I think, is number 16. Well done. So side bends, bendianas are next. So seated or standing, I don't mind, it makes no difference, I'll let you decide. But one arm goes down, and then the same on the other side. We're bending our spine sideways. If we can, the other arm comes up over the top. And it says here, wow, 21 of these. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Bending side to side, one way and then the other. We're using our back and moving our back as much as possible. Again, the bigger the move, the better, but by all means you start with a small movement and gradually, over time, you build up. And when I say over time, what I mean is it could be over the course of this 20-30 seconds, or it could be over the course of a week or a month or 10 years. I don't mind, it's just the time scale is up to you, but gradually we improve it. Okay, we get it bigger, slowly but surely. Now I think this is number 19, 20, so we'll do one more, I think. 21, and job done. That's that done. Okay, moving on to legs then. So if you are seated, we're going to practice standing up now. So feet underneath you, body weight forwards, use the muscles as much as you can in your legs. We're going to try down this to get up. Okay, we're going to stand up tall, tall, tall all the way, so a good stretch at the top, and then under control you sit back down and a gentle touch down, and you repeat as often as you can. Okay, it might be once, it might be 1,000 times, I don't know. You do the best that you can do. If we're standing, we're squatting down and standing up. Again, as many times as we can. It says here I'm going to do 18 of them, so in that time frame you do whatever you can do. Okay, squats or sit stands in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Sitting or squatting and standing. We're moving our legs, we're using the muscles in our legs, and we are using our joints, our knees and our hips. We're keeping them moving and working as best as we can. That's it. So again, you go as fast or as slow as you want, but as long as you're moving, that's all that matters. Now, I think this is number 15, and so one more for fun. 16, job done. Simple as that. Nicely done. Right done, nearly there. So tightrope walking and ankles are next. So if you are seated, you're going to be bending and straightening your ankles. Okay, so bend them and point them, get the heel to touch the floor, and then the toes, and the heel, toes, heel, toes. You just keep bending and straightening that ankle as much as you can. What you do on one side, you do the same on the other side. Okay, if we're standing, tightrope walking, balance again. So starting back here, feet wide is easier, feet narrow is harder, but with me I want everyone now to walk forwards on an imaginary tightrope line on the floor. Off we go. Heel toe, walking forwards, balancing all the way, letting our arms help us, keeping steady, and the same thing now, moving backwards, the same thing again, toes, heels, we're keeping our balance, stabilizing all the while. Again, letting our arms move, staying upright, and one more time, move forwards, off you go, heel toe, balancing away, If we feel ourselves toppling one way, we counterbalance by sticking our arms out the other, or vice versa. And last time now, going backwards, toes, heels, toes, heels. Again, staying nice and balanced, staying on that imaginary line on the floor, on that tightrope. There we go, job done. Okay, nearly at the end. So what have we got next? Fast feet. Let me get my timer out. He's set for 10 seconds. So speedy feet, okay? If you are seated, running on the spot, moving your feet nice and fast, okay? Just drumming away on the floor like so. If you're standing, running on the spot while standing, nice and quick like so. We're going to do 2 rounds of 10 seconds each. So are you ready? Nice quick feet, as quick as you can do it. Again, don't compare it to me, do as best that you can do. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Running on the spot, nice quick feet, and time, give them a waggle. We're going to do that one more time. We know for a fact the second time was always better than the first time. So running on the spot one more time. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice and quick. Nice speedy feet. Nicely done. And so now we've got the last exercise. Let me rechange my timer again. It says here 17 seconds. So I'm going to set my timer for 17 seconds. We're going to do 3 rounds of shadow boxing. Final exercise. So if you're seated, fists up, punching away high, punching low, hooks, uppercuts, moving, twisting your body and getting out of breath. We've got 3 rounds of 17 seconds each. Get stuck in, do the best that you can do. If you're standing, it's exactly the same idea. Fists up, punching away, shadow boxing, just moving as best you can. 3 rounds, 17 seconds, in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So shadow boxing, moving your arms, moving your body, getting your breathing going, punching, and time. So that is round 1 done. We've got 2 rounds to go. Give it the best shot you can. Again, the whole point is to get nicely out of breath. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Shadow boxing again. Punching away. Time. Have a breather for a sec. 2 down, 1 to go. Give it the best shot. This is the last bit you're going to do, nothing else after this. So last bit now, get stuck in. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Last bit of shadow boxing. Moving back and forth if you can. And time again. Well done. Have a breather for a sec. Relax. Take it easy. Well done. Pat yourself on the back for a job well done. So, that is Get Moving. That is what we do every weekday at 11 o'clock in the morning. Exercise, good solid exercise for people with mobility issues. Now, okay, so normally this is Technique Tuesday. Normally I would go over some technique right now, but to be honest with you, I'm not feeling on top of the world. So if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to cut it there. I am going to leave it there, and I'll come back and do it again tomorrow if that's alright with you. So tomorrow's going to be Wobble Wednesday. I was going to talk about balance today. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to go over the technique and the concept of balance tomorrow. So 11 o'clock tomorrow. I'll see you then, and hopefully I'll be feeling a damn sight better. I'll see you later. Bye bye.